Welcome to E360 TV, the live streaming and on-demand destination for influential voices and enlightened audiences. We offer trending, grassroots, and purpose-driven content across a diverse range of interests. E360 TV is more than just watching programs. We offer the ability to interact with live shows connecting audiences to real, authentic influencers and storytellers while streaming to millions of devices. Real experiences. Raw conversations. One destination for it all. E360 TV.
Hello, hello, hello. I have a question for you. Have you ever felt completely lost? You know, seeking purposeful direction that could and should propel your mission within your divine journey to that next level, but still it hasn't happened. Well, my name is Lauren Michaels Harris, and I'm the founder of P3, the Journey Series. People come to me because they're wounded. Many are scared, and even there are those who are bruised simply because they feel that they are increasingly, for whatever reason, losing their ability to dream. Now, this P3 program is not for a person who's just looking to start a business, no, but rather for those of you out there who have been on your journey and you've been navigating within your divine purpose, but you still desire to elevate to that level that you have not reached yet. If this is appealing, if this describes you, then I want to have a chat with you. I want to hear your story. So use the link below to get registered for your free seat at P3, the Journey Series. And let's get started, one story at a time. I'll see you inside. Click the link.
Don't see what's yours for the taking tonight.
Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake that ass up. Yeah, I said it's in the Bible. Sure it is. I'm so excited. I am sick. I ain't even going to try to hide it. Cue the Pointer Sisters. There we go. Good morning, y'all. Welcome to Wednesday's edition, midweek, hump day, of Bathrobe Moments. I'm your host, Dr. Lauren, and I think I'm doing pretty darn good showing all of this when really is somewhere lurking on the, but you know what? It ain't nothing but a thing. That's right. You guys know we're in week 2, almost 3 of a complete remodel of the first floor of our home. Now, I was telling some of the rock stars, the experts that are backstage, and some of you that I've met with over the last couple of weeks. Woo, Lord Jesus, have mercy, Father Abraham, Radshak, Meshach, and Abednego. I'm calling them all because, boy, my husband did some research prior to us pulling the trigger on this remodel. He said, honey, do you think the timing is right? Look what I found. And it said the top 3 most stressful situations for a married couple. Number 1, the loss of a child. Understandable. Number 2, which I thought was, what you talking about, Willis, was a kitchen remodel. And 3, infidelity. So we found out it is real. But you know what? So is faith. So is hope. And so is when something feels like it's pressing in. That's when I fall in love. That's right. I fall in love. Because if I fall back, just catch me. That's home. That's God. And all is right in the world when that happens. Can I get an amen? And I don't care. I got one ready for you. Hold on. Where is it? Get in here. There it is. Oops. One on the screen. Amen and amen. So I say that not to talk about what's going on here, but to talk about what's going on all over the world. And we're going to do that today. We've got the experts. We got some new ones, y'all. An old standby. Latiera Wise is in the house. We also have an old standby. Our good friend, professional wrestler Corey Castle is in the house. Step to Slim Jim. Right. Okay. And we have some new faces. A brand new, when you meet Kevin J. Parker, y'all. Kevin, phenomenal. I'm just going to say, you're going to find out for yourself. And ladies, he's already taken, so sit it down. Don't worry, I got somebody else I can hook you up with. But Kevin is in the house. And y'all saw that fashion show Brian and I were at last week, right? When the girl from the top model thing, and then you thought it was a runner-up or one of the winners was standing by her. Nope, but she could be. Dr. Tanji Brewer is in the house. She's a localite right here in the Naperville area. And thank you, Joshua T. Berglund, a fellow rock star, one of my originals. Put us together. Go figure. So before we bring them in there, that right there is not a gimmick. It is not a show prop, y'all. It is a reminder. Oh, yes, it is. That's the bell of purpose. It is in effect throughout the broadcast. I'll ring it. Whenever there's some truth out on the stage, make sure you don't miss it. Pick it up. Put it somewhere inside your full armor and take it with you. I'm telling you, you're going to need it. So the bell of purpose, when you hear it, come running. There's something for you inside. And welcome to the show, my sidekick, Miss Lucy McGillicuddy Ricardo. She's been here all 10 years, and she's here today with some, what is it in here? Hazelnut. You know, it smells like it says on the bag, but don't taste nothing like it usually. But this is medicinal coffee. I need it. So you guys get ready. We got some great conversation for you today. And they're on their way in. I hear them coming down the hallway now. Put your hearts on the screen as our way of saying welcome to all of our experts. Oh.
Hello, good morning.
Look at y'all. Tangy, turn your camera this way.
Yes, I was thinking the same thing.
Yes,
Okay, we'll do it.
I love that artwork in the back. How's everyone today?
Good.
Splendid.
Oh, splendid. I'll take that one. Good.
Okay, well, hold on. I am exuberant and excited. That better?
Amazing.
That'll work.
That better? Okay. All right.
Vivacious.
Okay, vivacious. And you look what you speak. And what about you, Kev?
I'm doing fantastic today. Actually, I usually wake up at 4 a.m. Today, I actually got an extra hour of sleep. Woke up at 5 a.m., but I have a full schedule of really purpose-driven activities today. I'm really fired up to start today with you, Dr. Lauren, and meet all your amazing people. I'm really, really excited and honored to be part of this show.
Awesome. Same here. Look at Corey. Corey, are you showing us your armpits, or are we supposed to be focused on Gandhi?
You know what? I was giving you a little sneak peek on what I'm looking at when I'm
AI doesn't have scratch and sniff yet. Thank you, Jesus. But anyway, go ahead.
I was just turning the light on so you
I
can see
know.
me better.
Oh, is that what you were doing?
Yes.
Oh, I thought
Yes.
you were showing us Gandhi. Okay.
Yeah.
Everybody's doing great. Listen, let's get okay. Come on. First of all, hello, MD. I'm reaching out to you today. That's my YouTube VA over in India, saying hi over there. And I'm reaching out to you today, MD. So be on the lookout. 218 of you are coming in. I know you guys are slow coming in because where in the world has Dr. Lauren been? Good question. I got to trace my footsteps. I have no idea. Crayville, most likely. It has been one heck of a 2 weeks, but we're here now. 279. Let's do it. Listen, I have before me some ideas for conversation today. Let's talk about the first one. Well, first of all, before we get started, why don't you each take about 30 seconds, if you could, and just say hello to the folks out there and tell them what you do and where you're at in the world and what it is you get up every day and do that you know for a fact eases suffering somewhere in this world. Ooh. Starting with the top, Tangi, right next to me. You're up.
Hello, amazing people. My name is Dr. Tangi Brewer. I am the CEO of Stylish and Fit. It is a company that promotes optimal health, wellness, and esteem for a lifetime. I've transformed over 1,000 bodies around the globe. I am a certified nutritionist, a certified personal trainer, also a wardrobe stylist, an author, and a national speaker too as well. I love to help people rock their purpose with vitality. I am here to make sure that you live long and strong and wear your purpose with style while you do it.
Wait a minute. Oh, come on, thing. And Tangi also failed to mention that she is clearly. How do I get out of this solo layout? I got new stuff in front of me, y'all. Wait a minute. That is not what I intended to. Wait. Okay. Wait. They got all these new buttons. Wait. Oh Lord. Okay. Wait. Let me see what that looks like. Is that us? Are we right?
Not yet.
I don't like that. I don't like those. Y'all see those numbers?
No.
On the screen? No?
No.
Okay, I'm gonna move it here. Oh, look, I can move stuff around. Okay, wait a minute. I'm looking at something. So Tangi is also clearly a graduate of the Evelyn Wood speaking course because she tore that up. Okay, listen, we're gonna go on. There's 5 of us. Okay, this is all new. Phil. Okay, that didn't do it. Ladies next, Latira, what's on your mind?
Okay. I can't see myself, so I don't know. If
you can't. Okay, I'm figuring out what this new stuff is. Oh, let's see what we look like. Oh, circles. We're gonna use circles today. And go ahead. Okay, wait a minute. Now I gotta figure out how to.
Anymore.
I'm gonna get you up there. I'm playing around. Keep going. 408. Come on in. Full screen. And go ahead and start talking. We can hear you.
Okay. All right. Hello, everyone. My name is Latera Wise. I am the Heart Work Strategist. It is my purpose and my pleasure to walk women through their heart work, to help them do the work of healing their hearts so that they can do the work that God has put in their hearts to impact the world. My life is all about showing you what joy looks like on the other side of pain. And so I am excited to be here, to be that example, and yeah, just live in joy.
Oh Lord, what is this new stuff? I don't like it. Somebody else. Oh look, there's Tangi. I'm just clicking, y'all. I am clicking around.
You be tripping, man.
Yes. I'm like, what is this stuff? I don't want it. Look at that Tangi again. She just take over. Kevin.
Hi, my name is Kevin J. Parker. I'm the founder of True Warrior Success. We help people overcome mental health issues, addiction, and really find their strength in their pain. I may have lost my leg, but I never lost my fight. And the story that you didn't want to live may be the story that people are waiting to hear. So in every single adversity, at every single challenge, there's always some light. There's always gold at the end of every single experience. And God doesn't make mistakes, and I help people find the beauty in every single opportunity. in life.
Awesome. Corey Castle, I'm still clicking around, y'all. I do not like this. Go ahead, Corey, while I'm trying to figure this mess out.
Hello today. Good morning. Thanks for joining us. This is the first time ever catching anything that I've ever been a part of. I just want to let you know I'm a professional wrestler, independent professional wrestler veteran for the last 23 years
Oh
at
my
this point.
goodness.
I'm also a podcast host and a stand-up comedian. Uh, I'm I'm currently coaching pro wrestlers, young pro wrestlers, and I'm definitely in here every day trying to figure out how to inspire people to be a better version of themselves and really change their limiting beliefs on who they are and why they're doing the things that they're doing.
I'm gonna do this. It looks like I can do this. Look at this. It's got. Oh, I see. Hold on. Everybody just. It makes you. Oh Lord, why? Whose idea was this over at StreamYard? Look at that. I got it. Tansy's in a circle. There. Can y'all see yourselves?
No, I
No.
can't. I can only see
You can't.
backstage. I can only see me.
I can only see
Okay.
Dr. Tangi. I mean, it's not a bad view, but
I know that's right.
we're locked in.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. I'm just moving around. Okay, who is everyone spoken? Yes.
I
Okay.
believe so.
Okay. While you guys start the topic, which is I'm moving people around to try to fit us all. This is so cray, but I'm gonna do it anyway. So here we go. Here's what I want you to start off with: mindset reset. How do we train our brains for breakthroughs? What's one belief that you all each feel holds most people back, and how can they flip it? Okay, who wants to start? And I'm gonna Google how to make this work. That's what I'm gonna do. Anybody, go ahead and start.
I'll take that away. I truly believe that our words matter. I recently was reading this book called Messages in Water, and our bodies are made up of majority water. And the words that you spoke over the water in this book crystallized in a different form, and it took on a different form. And it's actually energy that happens when you speak words of life. And that actually triggers the mindset to begin to focus on things that are positive. And so, if you can train yourself to get up and speak words of life over yourself, affirmations, and make sure that you dispel or smash those negative thoughts with those positive words. I do believe that there's energy that begins to work on a cellular level in your body. Hmm. Is anybody there? Don't hear anything.
That was me. I thought taking everybody out. I'm still trying to make. Oh Lord. Okay. Well, oh, they gonna get
All
on
right,
me.
we're recollecting.
So who wants to go next? Can you guys see anybody on the screen now?
I can see
Yes, I see
everybody.
everybody.
Okay. I think
Yeah.
I better just leave that stuff
Dr.
there.
Tangi went
Dr.
blank.
Tan- Dr. Tangi went blank.
Yeah.
Let me get her
I
back.
think it may be her camera. Yeah.
No.
I'm
I'll
Did
put
I
her
finding
out
do?
back.
you.
Wait a
Oh,
minute. Let me
That's
find
good. She's
Tangi.
loading up.
Where is she? There she is.
Is
Ta-da!
okay.
Okay. So it wasn't. Okay. Woo. Okay.
Welcome back to reality, everybody.
This layout though. Ugh. Anyway, as long as they can hear us, that's the most important thing. So look at how we're configured on the screen. Again, what's one belief that you feel holds most people back, and how can they flip it?
I think that the belief that obstacles are permanent uh, needs to kind of be let go of. Obstacles are there to make you stronger and change the way you look at everything. Like I think uh, if you treat an obstacle like and you welcome it, you treat it welcome, like hey, welcome. This is about to teach me something, instead of being like, well, I'll never get anywhere. I'll never do anything because this thing is blocking me.
Correct.
Darn it. and then it goes back into the kind of the victimization of something else, and it is definitely the lack of accountability on the fact that you have the power to be something beyond what you've limited yourself on. I like to say, I like to play this game that I call the accountability wheel. And
Oh.
I think of it like the Wheel of Fortune, right? You know how in the Wheel of Fortune there's all these prizes and different dollar amounts.
Mm-hmm.
And instead, replace all those with people and things and places and circumstances that you can blame for your problems. Now, the bankruptcy thing is always the thinnest. That one is the one that says your name on it. Keep spinning it till you get to that, because that's what you can blame on your stuff.
Okay, Corey. See, y'all better not go to sleep on these professional wrestlers. Corey, I love that. Latiera, what about you?
Yeah. So
Angie.
I think one of the beliefs that I have had to overcome, and I think a lot of people who have dealt with trauma in their lives, is that they have to live in the chaos.
Ooh.
And they get to a place where joy feels foreign. Like you get to that threshold of life is about to change, and I don't know what's on the other side of that. And so instead of moving into it, we let the fear push us back into what we know and what's familiar, not because it feels good, but because it's become a safe place. So overcoming, and like Dr. Tangi said, speaking words of affirmation over yourself to help you get over that threshold, to get pushed past that fear, because the fear is going to be there. Anytime we move into anything that's unknown, we are going to feel fear. So we have to make friends with fear. I don't look at fear as something as a negative. I look at it as, this is an emotion that is teaching me something, that is here to show me something. Mm-hmm. And so if I learn to move through the fear and get to the other side, then I can see what's on the other side. And so one of the affirmations is, it's okay for life to be good.
I love that. I love that. Man, did somebody send you this question ahead of time? Because it sure sounds like it. Well, like Les Brown says, if you stay ready, you don't have to get ready, right? And this is great. What I love about these types of questions, it brings forth things that we live on a daily basis in most cases, because when you are living within your content, in your purpose, you never have to come up with anything. There should never be writer's block, because your content, your greatest, your freshest. I treat content like manna. I find it in the day I am currently living, or the day I've just most recently lived. And why is that important, y'all? Because when we acknowledge yesterday, how it affected today, the now, we can look over to the right and see why it's taking us and what's giving us to take into tomorrow. There's that power of 3, past, present, and future. Check it from top to bottom, bottom to top, side to side, side to side, corner to corner, and corner to corner, and you will be finding yourself standing directly inside of your purpose. So, what about, did everybody answer that question?
I halfway answered it. We got a little bamboozled, but
you got something to add, Kevin?
Well, those were 3 amazing points and powerful takeaways. I agree with all 3 of them. One thing I also can add to that is people think they have a preordained amount of ability and skill, like you have to be awesome at something before you start. Well, every journey of 1,000 miles starts with a single step. There's something about compound interest and giving your effort and trying and keep pushing forward. You get incrementally better each time you try. Each rep you put in, every single time. You know, Michael Jordan didn't start as the greatest basketball player of all time. He got cut from his basketball team in high school. You know, like, you work on things that are important to you, that are valuable to you, that you're passionate about. You could do anything. You might not even be able to do it just yourself. You might need to delegate and bring people into a team and synergize. But when there's a will, there's a way. So if you're passionate about something, if you want something, if it's important to you, you can do it. Don't give up. Find a way over it, through it, or around it. But you will be able to, as long as you continue to push forward in that endeavor.
I agree. And Kevin, while we're on you just for a second, a little more shine your way, real quick, if you could, because, you know, we work together and I know you had to literally practice this question and the outcome of this question over and over again. So just briefly, if you could, how can they flip it thing apply to you when one day you were walking around a 2-legged able-bodied stud, and then the next day you're less one leg. How long did it take for you to say, okay, I can flip it? Because a lot of people in that purgatory, that no man's land, choose anything other than what you chose. So can you just shed a little light on how long did it take for you to say, okay, I can do this with my new reality, my current reality?
Well, thank you. I have to shine the light on Corey when he said about embracing the difficult times and the struggles and overcoming those obstacles, because that was the fuel for me to survive. I mean, I was in a coma for three weeks. I died a few times. When I woke up, I had multi-organ failure. I had 108 fever to my brain. My brain was frying. They said I was going to lose all 4 of my limbs and be completely brain dead. God willing, I only lost 1 leg. But when I got out of the hospital after 4 months, they gave me such a dismal future. They said that if I learned how to try to walk, it was going to take 2 years. I looked at the doctor and said, "Don't tell me what my destiny is going to be. I'll show you." And I went home and I worked every single day, and I came back 2 weeks later walking completely unassisted.
Right.
Within 2 months, I was running. Now, I was 100 pounds soaking wet when I got out. I had complete nerve damage in my hand. And then I went to the neurologist, and the neurologist said, "You're never going to be able to move your hand again. Just face it." I was like, "You don't ordain what my life is going to look like." So I went home and I never gave up. I continued. I talked to my hand like a crazy person for 9 months. There's got to be a message in all this struggle. And I looked at it for every single day for 9 months, didn't move a single inch. And then one day, after never giving up, my finger wiggled. And that's all I needed to know.
Hey.
My hand started moving, my arm, I started building it up. Now, I mean, I climb mountains, I box every day, I go to the gym, I have about 90% use of my hand. But I'm so grateful. I've overcame things that they said were impossible. And I really believe faith doesn't make your path easier. It makes the impossible possible.
Ooh. Oh, if I could speak in tongues, I have to say Hasababaka. Man, that was amazing. And I want to say this. Here's my feedback to that. First of all, when you said I only lost 1 leg, if that isn't a song of gratitude, I guarantee you, Kevin J. Parker, everything out there, every angel, every entity, everything that is greater than us, started dancing a jig, high-fiving and celebrating when those words came out of your mouth. That's how powerful that is. So y'all, take that with you. Thank you. And I just want to say this. Look at world records. Every time somebody breaks one, someone else breaks that one. It is proof that there is more, and people do it. People do it. And for me, the one thing that I think people can use, how they can flip it, is to get rid of that word TOO. When you're ready to quit, it's because you think it's too much. I'm too old. I'm too ugly. I'm too fat. It's too soon. It's too late. It's too expensive. TOO, in my opinion, y'all, stands at the end of a sentence where it remains as it was intended, as a blessing. Oh, come on in here, says Dr. Tangi. There's enough of this healing in here. You can have some too. La Tierra, open up this box, unmasked. There's a thing in here. There's a road in here so you can have healing too. Corey, every time he jumps in the ring, he has a message for children. You can grow up and be whatever you want to be too. And Kevin, you may have 1 leg, no legs, 2 legs, but you can be everything you're meant to be regardless too. And I say that TOO is powerful. So take that with you. And we got another question for you. In today's world, everything is AI. It's coming. And I remember, I still have older people in my, hey, Candy, oh, turn off that light. That ain't nothing but the devil. She's scared of AI. Mark of the beast, all these things. And a lot of people are afraid that they're going to use AI to control us, they're taking all our jobs and all this. But AI is finding its way into things like the medical world, helping us get to where we need to be a lot faster. I want to know, experts, in your own opinion, how do we preserve personal connection in a world that is currently dominated by automation? So a lot of people will, if you put on Facebook, "Oh, Lord Jesus, I'm going through something. Please, y'all, I need you to pray." Immediately, someone will hit the praying hands emoji and has not
even uttered a syllable of a prayer. Ooh. So, how do we keep ourselves accountable to make sure that we are literally speaking what we say into existence and not just hitting an emoji? Okay? People think you can say anything in an email, in a text message. It's not the same. So, let's go there again. The question is, how do we preserve personal connection in a world which is dominated by automation? Who wants to lead?
I'll start.
Go ahead, Tara.
So for me, I love AI for systems and processes, but I think relationship without relationship, then business is nothing, family is nothing, life is nothing. So I think having conversations is something that we don't do often. I think we live in a world where everybody has their opinion, everybody has their own judgments, and we don't have conversations enough. So I think, checking in on the people who matter to you. Life gets busy for everybody, but if we just, that one message of, hey, how are you doing, may change somebody's whole day because they know somebody cares about them. So it's not about the bigger impact. Yes, AI is going to come, different technology is going to come into the world, and we should embrace it, because if you don't evolve, then you stay stuck and nobody will be stuck. So we evolve with technology as it comes, but we understand that we have to maintain relationships, and it's our duty to do that. And it doesn't have to be on a global level. Our impact happens in the small conversations, and just checking in on a friend, and just reaching out to someone who may be online struggling and sending them a DM that says, hey, I see you. Are you okay? I may not know you, but I want you to know I'm thinking about you.
Yeah.
Those things keep us connected.
Beautiful. Next.
I like to pick that up. I think AI is going to call us to a higher level because, like you said, it's amazing for systems. It's amazing for doing work really, really fast. But it's going to call us to be more authentic and vulnerable and empathize with people. And we're going to really value like in-person interactions. I know me as a speaker, I know it's going to make the demand higher because people could put on a screen and see anything, but they have that real life connection, people looking you in the eye, empathizing with you, understanding, active listening, actually feeling. The emotional aspect of human existence is really going to be escalated in a way that we've never seen before. For years and years and years with cell phones, everybody's glued to their phone, and although we're connected, we're very disconnected. But it's going to push the ball so far to the right that we're going to have no other choice, because we're going to be so thirsty and hungry for human connection. People are going to value when you show up to their house and talk to them. People are going to value when they see your beautiful face. So all of those things are going to go up in demand, and we're going to have to learn how to utilize those things in a more effective way. Yes, jobs are going to get outsourced to AI. Yes, things are going to get put through AI. But if we learn how to utilize it as a system, like you said, as a tool to enhance and buy back our time, we can learn how to take that time and really use it for what matters, and that's connecting with other people.
Exactly. And I want to say, then Dr. Tangi, we're going to move over to you. There's a situation in our family. I have a sister not far from here who's on hospice. You guys might remember that a couple months ago. Two of them went on hospice for dementia the same day, two different sides of the country, within an hour of each other. Now, my niece who's there said, all my sisters, all five of them, are spread out across the world. And what if something happens? What if I'm not here? What if something happens to me and mommy is here by herself? She's 83. I think I'm going to write a letter and mail it to all the neighbors with all of our contact information in case of emergency. And I'm like, what? Are you crazy? You better go knock on doors, introduce yourself, shake their hands, kiss some babies, hand off some flowers, and take a bundt cake. But you got to do something to open up the door. You just don't mail something. Yeah, it's not as bad as a text or an email, but you're doing that because you don't have those addresses. We need to have face-to-face, heart-to-heart, knee-to-knee. Now, Dr. Tangi, you just had a spectacular event, filled the standing room only. Now, a lot of people are afraid to do live events. I don't do virtual events because I don't know how, and I'm glad I don't. But in person, why did you choose for The Rise, which is the name of the event, to be in person? Why was it so important instead of
Sure.
just going virtual? The
And
easy thing.
first, I have to say thank you so much for bringing all of your fabulosity, Dr. Lauren. He had on the coolest blazer and he looked just awesome and he brought his energy. And the reason why I chose to do it live, Dr. Lauren, was because I believe that when you get a group of people together, all for one purpose, it's like fertilizer for results. There's something that happens in the atmosphere, and RISE stands for revealing intentional sensational energy. And I think we're all speaking that we have to be intentional about our relationships and also the energy that is brought in an atmosphere. AI, it's not sentient, right? There's no emotion. And when you get people together, and this is what was so phenomenal about this Rise event, Dr. Lauren, is that people walked in feeling the energy. I made sure that as people walked in, they had touch points. Someone was there to greet them and greet
Yes,
them as they came in. Someone
right.
was feeling the atmosphere on the piano. He was singing, right? Everybody understood the assignment. People came in ready to deposit into an atmosphere. I always will say this, Dr. Lauren. You're either going to make a deposit or you're going to make a withdrawal, right? In an atmosphere. But people came making deposits, and what happened is that the runway floor was so electric. Everywhere was so electric that people felt the energy and it moved them to a higher level in whatever their sphere of influence is. And that was the goal.
And it was exactly as she said. Soon as we walked in that lobby, this was in the Water Tower place, you guys, in downtown Chicago. It's a mall. People were everywhere, going places, wasn't studying us. As soon as we walked through the door, her point person walked up and said, "Here you go, 3rd floor. Get off and go straight ahead." Or turn around and go to right. And we're like, "How you know it was?" How indeed. Right. And instantly we felt special. We felt seen. And more importantly, we felt like we belonged there. That's powerful. So thank you for that, Dr. Tangi. Who wants to go next? Corey?
Well, I think when it comes to AI, and I've heard the word used a few times in this panel, but when it comes to AI, the idea is to use it as a tool. Using it as a tool is the wisest way. I mean, sure, there's going to be jobs that get taken by AI, but none of us as people can be replaced by AI. There's no
Amen.
replacing you. Everybody in the world has their own unique perspective and their own value that AI could never touch. I mean, get to know AI, get to use AI as much as possible. I just interviewed ChatGPT on my podcast, uh, and it was really cool. It was really cool. I mean, it is really it's really like the getting to know it, and
Wow.
watching it get to know you is the funnest thing. It's like you're making a new friend, so you
Yeah,
can have this friend benefit you instead of being afraid of this friend. Like
you are
that.
so right. You are so right, Corey. And I think that is a brilliant idea that you interviewed ChatGPT on your podcast. That's amazing. I want to go and catch that one for real. That's like when they had that guy who now runs is the host of Jeopardy up against that what do you call it?
Ken Jennings.
Computer.
The,
Excuse me, all that time. I want to say this too. I love AI. I love ChatGPT, but it is there after I have taken my Play-Doh and created something from it. What I put in, it gives me back based on what I put in. A lot of people just say, "Give me the da 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 da." Not one key word, not one intention. Just do the work for me. No, that is not. If you put in a turd, you're gonna get back a pile of them. You put in a fleck of gold, you're gonna get Fort Knox. That's it. That's how that works. And I will say this: we should all keep in mind that AI, like Corey said, is a tool, but AI will never and cannot possess a soul. It cannot possess a soul, and that is very, 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 very important. So, next question. Let's see. Okay. Reinvention after 40. Now, anybody here beneath 40? Really? Y'all look good. Wow. Oh, you got to be slow though. He wanted. So, Kevin, how old are
I'm,
you?
I'm almost there. I'm 30. I'll be 39 in a few months.
Okay, so you can speak to it. You're easing up on it, so to speak.
Okay.
And reinvention after 40. Why this is the new prime time? Okay, why do you all? Why do you think more professionals are choosing to pivot their careers or passions in midlife? Oh, Dr. Tangi says, "Can we see you?" No, we cannot. Your screen is dark. It must be your camera. Tangi, maybe go out and come back in. Oh, okay. Is that her over there? She went out. That's why it's got okay.
Door slammed.
Yeah, it did. Yeah, it did. Let me go out of here. So, who would like to start on this one?
I guess because I'm around that
Yeah, I
age.
mean, you're the closest to it, Kevin. So it's gonna be
So
interesting
yeah,
about Jay.
I think it takes an exuberant amount of experience to really understand yourself and really what makes you excited, what you're good at, what you love to do, how you want to live your life. I mean, my 20s were a train wreck. I mean, I don't know if everybody's 20s was a train wreck. Mine personally was. I lost my leg. I was dealing with all these things. I didn't even really get healthy till I was 28,
Wow.
and then my 30s have been really rebuilding a business and a company and a brand to represent who I am. And right just at this point now, am I really solidifying how I'm going to add value to the world in a real clear way? So it took me a long time to get to where I am right now. And I'm really just grateful that I did take my time because the impact that I'm going to have, that I didn't force it in my 20s and just stick with it and say, oh, no, this is what I'm going to do forever. And I pivoted so many different times to figure out really why I'm here, is why I'm going to have such an amazing impact in this world. So I think
Beautiful.
it takes time, experience, and really figuring out your preferences and what God has put you
And
on.
growing into your purpose.
Yeah.
It sometimes it's on an installment plan. I don't believe there's such thing as overnight success. I don't believe in it. And Tangi, I don't know if you heard the full question, so I'll repeat for the benefit. Reinvention is the topic after 40. Why is this the new prime time? And so the question specifically reaches to why are more professionals choosing to pivot their careers or passions in midlife? Now, I'm going to throw this out there too for the remaining experts because I don't believe in midlife crisis. I believe in a midlife reboot. Just like I don't believe in constructive criticism. I choose to have constructive insight. So we get to recreate and redefine our own definitions of our choices and their definitions. So who wants to go next about why are so many people pivoting midlife? Why is it? Tangi, I
I
see
think
you.
Okay,
Oh,
sure.
okay.
I
Then you, Corey.
believe.
Then you,
First
like,
of
yeah.
all, I tell my clients all the time that when you get older, you reveal a new layer of beauty and purpose. When people try to reach back and be 27 again or any of that, I'm like, listen, in your hands, you have the ability to change the very direction of your life. And really, quite simply, Dr. Lauren, we get to be better. We get to reach into this reservoir of possibilities that runs so deep, and we get to do something different because we know that the richest place in the world is the what? The graveyard by Dr. Miles
Woo!
Monroe, my mentor. Because many people leave with talents untapped, books unfinished, right? And when you understand that you get to tap deeper and you get to reinvent and bring something more to the table, really, we are who we are, right? The manufacturer completed what we needed to complete. So we are already complete, right? But we get to tap deeper and add on and add on and add on. So that's how I feel about it all. And when you're over 40, there's just something that happens. You get into this new realm of confidence and you are not afraid to just do it. You're not afraid to do it.
Beautiful. I agree 1000%. Corey.
I've said it before and I'll say it again. All growing up, my entire life, I wanted to be a pro wrestler and a stand up comedian. Those are the things that I wanted to be. I didn't know being a podcaster existed because it didn't exist yet. But then that's another thing I wanted. Maybe the thing that you always thought you wanted doesn't exist yet. Maybe you feel aimless. Maybe you feel purposeless. Maybe your purpose doesn't yet exist. Uh, the amount of craze and in trend that nostalgia is bringing is coming from a revisiting something and being able to like see it through new eyes. So like maybe you're seeing everything you ever thought that you wanted, and you're thinking maybe you were just filling in a box that somebody else had drawn, and and now you're getting to the age where you realize that you've got the power. You've got the power now to fill in any box you want.
Amen. Oh, Corey Castle, quit playing with him today then. Okay. All right. All right. Sister Wise down there.
Yes,
Yeah.
I love this question. So I tell people, like, when it's something about 40, I think there's like an expression of a gene that turns on when you hit 40 that is just like, I really don't care about anybody else's opinion of me. And so for me, and I know there's probably a lot of women out there like me who had children young, who started their families young. I had my first child when I was 20. By the time I was 30, I had four. So most of my 20s were spent figuring out how to be a mom while I'm still trying to figure out how to be myself. And then my 30s were spent unlearning all of the things that I learned to survive. And so when I hit 40, it was like, okay, I really don't care. I've shed everybody's opinion of me. I've shed the brokenness that was holding me back, and I'm gonna live for me. So I don't even think it's a pivot in if it's personal, career, whatever it is. I don't think it's a pivot. I think it's a reclaiming of your identity. It's stepping into who God created you to be, because there's a version of you that God sees that is higher and fuller than what we have lived. And so once you let go of everything that you kind of learned just to survive and get through, and that's what we spend a lot of our time in our 20s. And that's what you're supposed to do in your 20s, is learn and try things
Right.
and figure it out.
That's
But
right.
it's something about hitting 40 that you just get to that place of,
Excuse me.
oh, life is good. And I'm about to celebrate my grandmother's 100th birthday in
Wow.
August. So I haven't even reached my midlife yet, because I'm like,
Right.
I'm getting at least 100 years. So
See?
it's the freedom to just be who you are and know that there's nothing wrong with anything about you. That even the
Absolutely
flaws,
right. That's absolutely
all of
right.
it.
And as the oldest hen in the hen house here, I will say this. I always tell people, when you ease up, now this 40 thing is interesting because I've always thought it was 50, because for me, that was the demarcation line. I think I told you guys before, I woke up during my colonoscopy and saw the screen. I was like, oh my God. And went back to sleep. I woke up, I was like, that was inside my body. And I thought, can you imagine if we all had glass bottom bodies? Where I'd be like, ooh, Corey, dude, you seen your spleen? Did you know? Right. We'd be a lot more tenacious about how we care for ourselves. So that was it for me. Because then I realized, I probably have more life behind me than there is in front of me. Suddenly, the background music of my journey changed from what did I do to deserve this to what can I do to preserve this? See what I'm saying? Mindset shift. And so I say this. Get up every day. You hear it when I close the show, and find that one E and that one R. That is how you get to the reinvention of self, by taking great to greater, bright to brighter, strong to stronger. Because when you wake up, I do it every morning. They waiting right at the foot of my bed. All of those things that come from the ENR, the t-shirts go inside out, and they wake up at the foot of, what you doing in here? I only had to ask that question once, y'all, because the truth never changes. So the first day I woke up, reinvented. There they were, shaking my hand. Good morning. I'm reinvention. Hello, I'm resplendent. Hello, I'm repaired. Hello, I'm reframed. Hello, my name is rewired. Everything, Lauren, you need to get up, wash, rinse, and repeat. You got it. Keep going. So that is why I believe we have to keep moving, keep growing. They're not called growing tickles. They're called growing pains. So when you feel it, that's because you're stretching. That's what you're supposed to do. As we prepare, we have 5 more minutes. I want each of you to take a moment to share with the audience what you have in front of you that you'd like to share with them. So we have already taken the liberty, or soon will, one of the V8s will take all of your connectors and drop it into the show notes and or the comment section for you all out there for easy access. Right now on YouTube, I see 514 of you, and I know that's 514 of you that have been blessed more than you could ever know this morning. So get over and check the experts out. They have a lot more than what they've shared here today. So why don't we start with you, Latier? What do you got? We see Unmasked behind you. What's that all about?
Yes. So Unmasked is my new devotional. It is basically the journey of reclaiming your identity. It's removing all of the masks that we've put on ourselves, that others have put on us, understanding why we felt like we had to hide in the first place, and walking through the process of freedom that comes from removing that mask, understanding that just because you take it off doesn't mean that your journey is ended. That's actually just the beginning.
Okay. Ooh, I get chills with that.
When you take it off, you get to deal with the things that are underneath it, and you get to reintroduce yourself to yourself.
To yourself. Exactly. Yeah. And Dr. Tangi and Latiera, I'm just going to say this. I could hear it happening in both of your minds. Ooh, I want to know her. Ooh, I'm going to have to get along. How do I connect with her? I saw both of y'all. Ooh, wee, I want to know her, right? So taking care of that immediately afterwards. Find yourselves inside of an intro email shortly after the conclusion of today's show. I heard it. I could hear y'all just as loud as you were sitting right there. So there we go with that one. And I agree. You're supposed to know each other. Why don't we go to Kevin?
Well, I'm really just honored to be on this show and meet so many amazing people. It's always a pleasure to be here. If you want to read more about my story, you can pick up my book, Winning Against All Odds.
There you go.
It's on paperback, audio, and Kindle. I'm also working on a few things. I'm doing a mastermind in Miami for business owners that are really trying to get to the next bracket. I've partnered up with 7, 8, 9-figure earners. It's going to be a really amazing event. We also have an ideal success book, which is an actual year-long curriculum that keeps you accountable. It's like a 75 hard program, but for self-development and growth. And we really help train corporate settings. If you have a company that you really want to elevate to a higher level, I love to talk to you and see how we can help out. And I really just love getting on stages, sharing my story, inspiring, powering, and motivating people to do better and live a more joyous life. So
perfect.
What I'm about.
Now, who doesn't want some of that? Corey Castle, and we're going to wrap with you, Dr. Tangi. Corey, anything coming up?
I'm just going to say subscribe to my YouTube channel. Check out my podcast, Evolving.
Yes.
A couple days ago, somebody at my job, it was their last day. They were moving out of the country, and the thing he said as he was walking out the door, he said, "May your neighbors respect you, the angels protect you, and heaven accept you." And I'm gonna keep on saying that. That's fun.
Yes, it is. Yes,
and then he said, "Keep your eye on the prize. The prize is you. Take a look in the mirror."
Corey, stop! You killing them. Keep going. You're saving them. There it is. Where's that to see?
When you change the way you see the world you see will change. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. Look at
Keep that going.
Right. Okay.
No, just like I would always say on my podcast, and anything I've ever done, anything I'm ever on, anything that anyone pays attention to, the currency of your time and attention are very important, and that currency is ridiculously valuable to me. So meeting you guys today here, thank you so much for your time and your attention. And that currency is so valuable to me. Yes, please
absolutely
give it up for yourselves. And everybody, if you came into this room and I brought any value to your morning, your day, and you want to drop me a follow on Instagram or Twitter or X or whatever it's called now, any of the social media, dude, don't ever feel like you're all alone, because you're not.
You're not.
You're not all alone. You can reach out to me. My DMs are wide open all the time. I'm a real
Corey.
person, and I'm going to get back to
Yes,
you.
he is. Yes, he is. Thank you, Corey. Seriously, I received that, and thank you. Dr. Tangi, take us home. We're almost out of time.
Yes, what a fantastic show with so many powerhouses here on this virtual stage. You can find me on stylish and fit underscore on Instagram. And what I have coming up is a new lifestyle vitality challenge with women all over the globe. And Dr. Lauren, you saw them come out at the very end of the program after their bodies have been transformed. And I developed an incredible program that's 4 months where it takes people through a journey of wellness. And I have had tons of incredible transformations through this journey, with some women going from a size 22 to a size 6, and just even those that don't need to lose weight, because we know that wherever you are is a beautiful level which you can go up higher, right? So there's women of all different shapes, sizes that come into this journey, and then they are completely transformed. Their entire lives, their bodies, and their purpose is revealed on another level too as well. And like I said, it's called the Lifestyle Vitality Challenge. I'm looking for women who simply want to transform their bodies. So find me over on Instagram, stylish and fit underscore, and just simply type in the word vitality. And for people that are viewing Dr. Lauren, I'm going to give them a special Dr. Lauren price for that if they reach out to me. So it's been great, tremendous. I love Unmasked. Can't wait to read the book. And all of you powerhouses
Amazing.
on the stage, thank you so much.
Thank you, Dr. Tangi. Now, I want to get you guys out of here in a big, big way. So I'm going to say this to you. You didn't stumble on a spiritual banana peel and found yourself here today. Everything you've ever lived was the GPS system that guided you to this very place. Take whatever it was that was waiting for you and make it something that is, so that you can take it forward and bless the world through it. I guarantee you'll be glad you did. Now, thank you to all of the experts. I'll invite every one of you back every month moving forward. You can show up when you can, and we understand when you can't. But, QO Lita Adams, when you can, just get here. Air man. We want to see you. And thank you for all you do to change the world every single day. Now, you all get out of here. Dr. Tangi is actually back on the stage tomorrow for a solo show. So if you want to learn more, know more, and be more, get that ass to the house. At 8 a.m. Central Standard Time, we'll be meeting you right out front on the front porch, where together we can have another illuminated conversation and tap into the power of you. Now, when you go out the door, don't let my screen door slam. And remember, Dr. Lauren absolutely loves you, and there is not a damn thing you can do about it. Now go and have your greatest day yet. See ya. Bye, everybody. Thank you again, all the experts. See you soon. Bye.